it's really refreshing to sit down with a young Maori man, and because a lot of the times we're always painted with just having, really negative upbringings and no role models, but it's, they are out there, eh? We're not all like once warriors.
This is what I knew as a child. I think one of the greatest gifts my dad ever gave me is that he just loved my mum my whole life. I just watched my hero love my mum, the person I looked up to the most. He was crazy about my mum. He looked after her, he encouraged her. I just have all these memories of them laughing, loving each other, looking after each other. And when I did see them fight, I always got to watch them resolve. So I learned this process of loving someone isn't perfect, but there is a process of resolution. So when I got to adulthood, I fell in love with the hobby of making videos and telling stories to people. My observation of the media landscape was that Māori men are the aggressor, the warrior. In the news, the abuser, the criminal. These are our biggest stories. They get the most clicks, so it incentivizes newspapers and stuff or news outlets to write those kind of stories. But our biggest stories are that. Regardless of being based on truth or not, because people always come back at me online about that. This is the reality of that. I know it's the reality of something, but I'm aware of this. But it wasn't my reality.
Yeah.
The story that I wanted to tell to the world was the story of a Māori father that loved his kids. I have 3 beautiful girls. Loved his wife. Was soft, playful, silly with his whānau. And that story be so big, so far-reaching, a tsunami wave, that it would wash away any stereotype that came before me. Bro, last year, we did 2.4 billion views.
Wow.
All that started from a place of, I want to tell a story of goodness, a story of light, a story of love. And in the internet today, one of the easiest ways to get traction or get views is to have something negative. It's just a tried and true method for how you get max engagement on a video. And I've figured out how to never resort to that. Never resort to something bad. I never use a stereotype about our people for a cheap laugh. Every time I post a piece of content, if this is the only thing that you take away, if you're on the other side of the world in Ghana and Italy and America, if this is the only piece of content you ever consume about Māori people, you will leave it thinking we are people of goodness, people of love, people of light.
Man, it's really powerful, bro.